Welcome to This Week in Health IT events, where we amplify great ideas with interviews from the floor. My name is Bill Russell, healthcare CIO coach and creator of This Week in Health IT, a set of podcasts and videos dedicated to developing the next generation of health leaders. We want to thank our founding channel sponsors who make this content possible, HealthLyrics and VMware. If you want to be a part of our mission to develop health leaders, go to thisweekhealth.com/sponsor for more information. This episode is sponsored by HealthLyrics. When I became a CIO, I was really overwhelmed at first, and one of the first things I did was to sign a CIO coach to walk with me through the journey. This was someone who had wisdom that can only be gained through years of experience. It was invaluable to my success in the role, and I now coach CIOs through HealthLyrics. If you want to learn more, visit healthlyrics.com or drop me a note at bill@thisweekinhealthit.com. Over the next 3 weeks, we have a huge treat for you. I'm really excited about it. I just got back from the CHIME Fall Forum in Scottsdale, which was a great event, and we caught up with 12 active CIOs from various size health systems and asked them to take a look back at 2019 and a look forward at 2020. You're going to hear what they're excited to have accomplished last year and what they're looking forward to accomplish next year. I asked each of them the same 8 questions, and I think you're going to be fascinated to hear the similarities and the differences based on where they're at, geography, and other things. Each of these interviews is about 10 minutes long, so you can listen to them really quick, and some of you listen at 1.5 times speed, so it's going to go like that. We're going to publish one a day with a few Newsday episodes sprinkled in through the end of November, so check back every day for the next episode, and don't forget to look back to see if you missed any. Our first guest is Tressa Springmann, the CIO of Lifebridge. I was excited to have Tressa join us once again on the show, a returning guest and a friend of the show. Have a listen, and I hope you enjoy. Wow, so here we are from the CHIME Fall Forum, and congratulations, you were not nominated, you were inducted. Was that an induction? Is that what that was?
I think so. That was an induction as a CHIME Fellow.
CHIME Fellow.
Yeah.
So does that get you like free admission for life?
No, I think that just gets you on a few more committees.
So they pay you back with opportunity, as they say.
That's right.
It's kind of crazy. Well, the main session just let out, so it's a little loud, but what we're doing is a bunch of interviews, look back on your year, look forward with active CIOs. And the first question really is, how has the role of the CIO changed in this year?
So I think a lot of it is organization dependent and cultural. There's been a lot of activity in security, technology, and innovation and digitization. So in a lot of ecosystems, people are trying to understand if the CIO is also the chief digital officer, or relegating CTO to another role. So I think there's a little bit of schizophrenia, and a lot of it I think has to do with the comfort and skills of the specific CIO.
Yeah, I can see that. I have like 15 follow-on questions, but I'm gonna stick to the script here.
Okay.
Because the role really is changing. It's a leadership role. You're part of the leadership team. You're looking at the business, how it's changing, and applying technology. It's been really fascinating. What are maybe 3 priorities that that Health IT is going to support within your health system this year?
Well, back to the prior question, I really see my role on the executive leadership team as making sure that all of these balls are being caught. Meaning that we have a digital strategy, even if it's at the intersection of IT and marketing and innovation. Meaning that IT security is being taken care of, even if it's through indirect leadership with the role of the chief security officer. For this year, we've continued to have a tremendous amount of growth. So merger and acquisition has really become a core competency. We closed last Friday on another hospital, although most of the work that I've been involved in evaluating has been non-hospital work as we grow our care continuum. So I would say really getting honest about our digital strategy, trying to identify a platform so we don't find ourselves 5 years from now with a best-of-breed mobile strategy, and then really getting good employee engagement as we onboard new acquisitions.
Yeah, correct. So that acquisition, Baltimore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I read about that. Initiative focused in on patient experience. So what's an initiative you're working on that's really focused in on patient?
And patient experience has been a really tough goal for us, Bill. You know, we've got an inner city hospital. It's just tough. It's tough. But tying back to this idea and hope of a single digital platform, Lifebridge has made a very strategic decision to partner with a vendor that has both inpatient and outpatient engagement services. And they recently acquired someone with a fantastic footprint in digital mobile, and they have had the corner on inpatient engagement for years. So I've joined their strategic product council. We're very excited about that being kind of a single digital platform that can allow a better, more informed digital experience for our customers, but also an on-ramp to a lot of these other digital apps that are coming up.
What about internally, clinician experience? Any projects you're working on in that area?
Yeah, I would say a lot of us are continuing with the EHR optimization path. A lot of excitement about ambient listening and about artificial intelligence. And I don't really mean the sexy stuff, I mean just process automation, getting those really routine tasks off the backs of talented people so they're available to do other work. I do think, and my team, my leadership team and I have been very involved in setting the pace on our telehealth strategy. I think really that's going to offer some unique care provision opportunities to clinicians. It's also going to assist them in really a better division of labor. You know, we have a call center, we have ER teletriage, we can remote with PAs and NPs in a way that really helps share the load with those physicians, especially the physicians for whom we're finding a shortage, like primary care.
You probably have a lot to choose from, but what's the greatest IT success for 2019?
Well, I'm really proud of how many virtual visits we're now having across the system and sticking to goal. But selfishly, I think I'd have to say we began on the Most Wired journey really just to understand our baseline. And in fact, we're going to be receiving an award. We aren't at the top level, but I'm super excited about what the group's achieved, and I think it's really going to give my team the ability to focus and be proud of making very tangible progress with technology implementation for Lifebridge. So pretty proud about that.
And that's a lot of work. I mean, that's not just, you don't just phone that in, fill out a survey and away you go. There's a lot of work.
And I did none of it. Bernie did most of it.
There you go. Yeah, we have a following behind the camera at this point. Anything you'd look at, missed opportunity for 2019 you wish you had made more progress on?
I think alignment with the medical staff is always hard.
Yeah.
We have a lot of community providers. There are a lot of different competing ideas and incentives. It's very hard to capture their precious time. So that, I think, combined with just the basics of opportunities for business process automation.
Right.
You know, I think it's a very untapped opportunity because it's not super sexy, but I think it's really going to give us some capacity by allowing us to save money and save time, become more effective and efficient, and allow people to be more comfortable with process automation. So as we move into AI and the complexities of the ethics around more clinically related AI, we won't be as scared of it.
You know, I think I'm going to hear more and more exactly what you said, which is there's so many opportunities. I mean, the technology is progressing so fast, and healthcare as business models are changing so fast.
Yeah.
And there's so many areas that you could be pushing out in that it's like when you sit back and look at it, it's like we're making a lot of progress in the areas we're focused.
Yeah.
We could just double the IT staff, and there would still be enough work to do.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it's the capacity of the people we partner with. They can only sustain so many programs too. And at the end of the day, if you want to deliver results that work for our user community, they've got to be at the table.
Yeah.
So they end up being a pretty big constraint with their own capacity.
Is there any area you'd like to see more innovation?
Interoperability. We keep talking about it. I think FHIR and API development is going to be super exciting, but man, we just can't seem to pull it off. So I know my team and the tools that are out there, the regulations coming into their own, all the right elements are lined up. We just need some additional incentive structures to make it happen.
Interesting. Is there anything you think would really move the needle on that?
I need a fire engine. Bernie knows that. For Christmas, I want a fire engine. I do think, golly, there was a time when we couldn't imagine anything but point-to-point interfaces, and now everyone has an engine or two, and those engines are delivering HL7. I hope the velocity of change will be a little quicker with API standards and FHIR, and I think if we can help those vendors that are already good in this space get better and support us on the new standards, that we'll get the benefit of the change a lot more quickly.
And then the last question, and what health IT roles do you expect to hire more of in 2020?
Integration and analytics.
Integrate data.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sitting in a sea of data, and we need to make meaning.
Yeah, we are, and a lot of that's around governance. We can't expect the IT professionals who are managing the data to be the ones who are business minded enough to surface, the learnings from that data. We really need subject matter experts to partner with in that space. But it's a huge untapped opportunity, and obviously it's super sensitive as well, because we've got to protect it while we fiddle around with seeing if we're going to have an appetite for monetizing it to pay for some of the work.
Yeah, absolutely. Tressa?
Always a pleasure, Bill.
Thank you very much.
Ernie?
I hope you enjoyed the conversation. Remember to check back often, as we are going to drop an episode a day for most of November of 2019. Following that, please come back every Friday for more great interviews with influencers, and don't forget, every Tuesday we take a look at the news which impacts health IT. If you want to support the fastest growing podcast in the health IT space, here's a few ways that you can do that. The first, share it with a peer, share it with a friend, share it with somebody who's working right there next to you. Number two, sign up for Insights and Staff Meeting. These are services designed to help you in your career. Number three, interact with our social media content on Twitter and LinkedIn. Number four, post or repost our content. And number five, always send me feedback, bill@thisweekinhealthit.com. Your insights continue to shape the channel. This show is a production of This Week in Health IT. For more great content, you can check out our website at thisweekhealth.com or our YouTube channel. Special thanks to our sponsors, VMware and HealthLyrics, for choosing to invest in developing the next generation of health leaders. Thanks for listening. That's all for now.